So we're going to talk about gang stalking in this video. A lot of my old videos I'm updating with comments and videos, just other videos regarding similar topics. I'm 50, and why I keep talking about it, not only because it's a big year, but because I feel that over 50 years, the world changed. Things that we used to talk about, I think probably in the 80s or 90s, people stopped talking about. And I think what happened was the world didn't want to hear about humanity. We started to get this idea of what perfection is. And so regular people had to seem like we were something perfect as opposed to just humans. But I think what's changing now, and why I talk about it as much now, is because of AI. We actually want humans. Like, they have apps now where you can date an AI person. It's not a person. It's an app. It's a computer. So why do I think over the course of 50 years, we got tired of humanness and wanted to go to computers? Because of the invention of computers being brought into people's homes and into our lives. I think that was it. Part of why they wanted to keep listening to me and to claim that they were giving me these ideas is so that when I talk about these things, which I've done my entire life, they could then twist it and say I said something different or misinterpret it. And I'll do, hopefully, if I always say I'm going to do something in a video and then I can't find like the right information. I was looking for an event that happened in Central Park. I think it was the late 90s or maybe 2000s, where we were lined up to go into a tent where we could buy things. There were books, there were items, household items, celebrities who at the time had their own lines, donated things. We were able to go into this tent. I don't even know what the event was called. Buy things for such an inexpensive price. Now, this is before you had these types of websites where you can buy things online. So this is way before that. This was before like us ordering things online. So to be able to not just support something that was a great cause, but to find sales and discounts and go inside, you stood online for hours, but once you got in there, it was worth it. I don't remember what that event was. I've been trying to find it, and it's like one of the most frustrating things when I tell you in a video, I'll try to find the name of that event, and I can't remember it. I can't find it. And I don't know what it is. So if you guys are New Yorkers or people who know about New York events, it was in Central Park. You could stand online for hours. I mean, the line, it was all the way, the tent was all the way in Central Park, and we were lined up on Fifth Avenue. That's how big this event was. And you went inside the tent and you could buy all this stuff. It was supporting a great cause for New York, which, again, I think, if anything means the world to a lot of people, New York does. And I think that's part of what I'm saying, that computers helped in some ways, but it hurt us in other ways. New York isn't just one of the best cities in the world, the best. We are important for other things that we produce. And part of what I wanted to do, besides put comments and updates, would link like news reports and different events that happened in New York so people could kind of understand how things were. The other big thing that I wanted to say about that is with bringing computers into everyone's homes, we brought in something that is now trying to control us. It went from being something to help us to being something that is now taking away our basic human rights, needs, desires. So what they wanted to do was suggest stupid things for me to say to prove that they're mind controlling me, and take my smart stuff that I usually talk about with people I work with my mom, with other people who are important to me. So now that I do it on video, it makes it harder for them. So what they'll do is try to come up with a script to insert words. Could you imagine, like I've even said this would be the rudest conversation ever, where people would interrupt you to insert words to take your idea, then twist it, feed it back to you so they can claim that they gave it to you. Who does that? These people do. But what I'm also going to tell you is that why do I think over 50 years things change so much? If we get cut off, I have another video that I'll just delete and we'll continue this conversation, because I think we need these open conversations. Over the